Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Putri Salsa Bila Syifa. I'm a student at Pancasakti University Bekasi. My major is English Education. I want to qualify my midterm exam for my lecture is Tiara Dian Sari, M.Pd, with courses Curriculum and Material Development. In this video, I will explain about curriculum development in second language teaching. Okay, let's take a look.
What is curriculum? One description of curriculum distinguishes it into varying levels according to their distance from learners. 1. The societal level curriculum describes what is mandated for study at national level. 2. The intended or written curriculum is a normative statement of intent for a course or whole program that is intended primarily to ensure that the educational goals of the system are being accomplished. 3. The planned curriculum results from teachers' interaction with the written curriculum, their own theories of practice and contextual opportunities and constraints. 4. The instructional, taught or implemented curriculum is the one that teachers take into the classroom to negative and construct with learners, working with various dynamic constraints and opportunities. 5. The received or experiential curriculum is the one that learners experience and from which they construct their understandings. 6. The learned or achieved curriculum describes the portion of the received curriculum that learners actually take up and learn. This is the bottom line curriculum that the students actually learn, the values, skills, perception, knowledge, behavior that might cause change in the life of the student. 7. The recommended curriculum is that one recommended by scholar and professional organization. It encompasses the curriculum requirements of policy-making groups such as debate, church, TESDA, DOS, dance, NEDA, identifying skills and concepts they ought to learn. 8. The supported curriculum includes resources that support the curriculum textbooks, software, and other media. 9. The assessed curriculum is the result of the test and performance measure, state test, standardized test, district test, teacher-made test. 10. The hidden curriculum is unintended curriculum that defines what the student learn from the cycle environment, the policies, and procedure of the school. Curriculum encompasses more than just a simple definition. However, it can be perspective, descriptive, or both. Perspective curriculum provides teachers and learners what ought to happen as they take they from of a plan, an intended program, or an expert opinion about what needs to take place in course of study. The curriculum is all the learning experiences of courses planned and directed by the school to attain its educational goals. Descriptive curriculum emphasizes that curriculum be taught not merely in terms of how things ought to be, but how things are in real classroom and in real world. Experiences are considered important in the learning process, learnings that each child selects, accepts, and incorporates into himself to execute on, upon, in subsequent experiences under the guidance of a teachers. Curriculum as product. The dominant modes of describing and managing education are today couched in the productive form. Educational is most often seen as a technical exercise. Objectives are set, a plan drawn up, then applied, and the outcomes products measured. What is curriculum development? Curriculum development is an essentially practical activity to improve the quality of language teaching through the use of systematic planning, development, and review practice in all aspects of language program. The process of curriculum development covers determining learners' needs, developing aims or objectives to address the needs, determining an appropriate syllabus, course structure, teaching methods and materials, and carrying out an evaluation of the language program and result from these activities. Teaching method as a factor influencing the development and designing of a language curriculum. The activities of language teaching have often been viewed from a very narrow perspective. This is evident from the fascination with teaching methods that have characterized the history of language teaching until recently. Teaching methods have often been regarded as the most important factor in determining the success of a language program, and advances in language teaching have sometimes been seen as being dependent on the adaptation of the latest method. However, clear perspectives are often missing from the method-based view of teaching. How teaching methods interact with other factors in the teaching learning process is often not thoroughly studied and considered. Among these factors are the learners and the teachers and their expectation for the program, learning and teaching styles they bring to the program, purposes of the language course or curriculum, goals the program have, and how these goals can be expressed, settings where teaching take place, organizational structure to be designed to support and maintain good teaching, resources to be used and their roles, the role of textbooks, technology, and other teaching materials and measures that will be used to determine the success of the program. Syllabus design and language teaching curriculum development. Curriculum and syllabus. Curriculum, it is a wider term. It concludes syllabus also. It sets out the subject, some balance between humanities and science, and consistency in the study of subject, thus facilitating inter-subject links. It determines the amount of school time allotted to each subject, the aim of teaching each subject, the place of motor skills which take time to acquire. It concludes type of activities and references to be provided. Syllabus, it includes the basic content of a given subject. The syllabus to be taken up is given week-wise and term-wise. The curriculum change and curriculum innovation. Curriculum change. The curriculum developer places curriculum within the broader framework of quality education and effective educational policy, and defining curriculum change as a dynamic process aimed to ensuring relevance of learning, policy dialogue, and formulation. The curriculum developer explores context in policy change, firstly, by examining possible triggers and rationales for policy change, and secondly, by providing tools for the analysis of strengths and weakness in local context and for the identification of the partners involved in and considered with the education system. It then identifies the range of possible stakeholder involvement in policy dialogue and formulation, as well as the possible causes of resistance to policy change. Curriculum design. The curriculum developer presents a generic structure for curriculum frameworks and examines the relationship between its various constituent elements. It provides an overview of different approaches to the process of defining what learners should know and be able to do at the end of various learning cycles based on the formulation of objectives, skills, competencies, and/or standards. Each of these approaches has implications for the structuring of learning content, time, and space allocation at school level, teaching and learning methodologies, and assessment methods. System management and governance. The curriculum developer examines the relationships between sound management and governance and successful curriculum development. Consistent with the principle of relevance, it explores the importance of effective management and leadership of curriculum development process at central, regional, and school levels, development of textbooks and teaching learning materials. This explores current trends in policy and process of textbooks development and present a variety of models from the curriculum professional to consider. The potential roles of various stakeholders, including the Ministry of Education, in the production and distribution of textbooks, are presented and users are invited to consider the themes that best apply to their context. Capacity building for curriculum implementation. This area defines capacity building in the context of curriculum change as a process of developing the knowledge, skills, and insight of individuals and groups engaged in curriculum change and empowering them to make informed education in such areas as policy formulation, curriculum design, textbook development and evaluation, piloting and innovation, curriculum evaluation and student assessment through training, and the promotion of discourse. Process of curriculum implementation. This area aims to explore and clarify possible models of curriculum implementation. It examines a range of issues related to implementation, including planning for the implementation process, analyzing funding and research, the process of piloting new curricula, the importance of initial and counting teacher training, and the possible roles of regional and school-based leaders in putting new curricula into place. Curriculum evaluation and student assessment. Curriculum evaluation is presented as an important source of curriculum policy change and of ongoing feedback for continuous curriculum adaptation in the process of implementation. Rationales for evaluations are considered and the module then identifies curricula and curriculum components which might be evaluated. Possible approaches to evaluation are explored. The area focused on process and techniques of evaluation we should evaluate whose opinions are important, the types of qualitative and quantitative data then be useful, how to gather data and what to do with data. Okay, maybe that's all that I can explain. Thanks for your attention and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.